told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Hello friends, and welcome to La Coloma YouTube channel. I'm Natasha and I will be your host today. I'm so happy to see all of you, and I'm so thankful to every one of you who leaves comments under my videos and whoever presses likes for my videos. I'm so thankful because it helps my channel to thrive and to be advertised to other viewers. So if you have a second, just click that like button and leave me a comment down below. I have a question for you. Are you a swatcher, or do you just take and knit garments? And if you can leave me a comment below, do you swatch, yes or no? Say I swatch or I don't swatch. And if you're swatching, I have for you another question. Do you swatch because you want to know your gauge, or do you swatch because you want to see how yarn would look after blocking, or how certain stitches would look like? If you have a second, write it down below and then we will discuss it maybe next time. But I myself usually don't like to swatch. I don't know, it just somehow in my mind I see how yarn would drape, how yarn would behave, and how it would look, and when I look at the yarn I know which needles to take and I just start knitting. I don't know, it just like I have errors sometimes, but not very many. If I would have a mistake every time, then I would probably start swatching, but I usually don't. Sometimes, some exceptions, but not very many. Okay, so today's video, it's episode. So on my channel I have episodes and I have knitting journals. So in knitting journals mostly I show you all my works in progress and sometimes unboxing yarn. In episodes usually I show you all my finished objects for the previous months, and also I show all the yarn inquiries that I got or knitting related things that I got this month. And this episode I'll show you everything what happened in my knitting life in May 2022. So, and also I would like to share with you one YouTube channel that I discovered this last month, and I'll probably do it in the beginning because maybe not all of you will stay for yarn inquiries portion. So I found on YouTube a channel which called for the fun of knitting. Her name is Linda and she lives in Canada, same as I am myself, but she lives on the other side of Canada and she often travels to Spain. So she knits in Spain and she knits in Canada, and she has the most gorgeous yarn choices. Like, she has such a beautiful yarn. She has gorgeous, nice stash of yarn, and also projects that she's working on. They are so beautiful. And she's kind of, you can say, new knitter. I think she's knitting for last, I don't know, 3 years. I think 3-4 years. I'm not sure. But she wasn't knitting since she was a teenager, right, or something like that. So that's really, like, she has a very nice personality, and it's like really fun to watch her and to knit with her. That's what I do. So I will leave a link below in the description box, so link to her channel so you can find it. Okay, so and now let's move into my finished object. So this month I knitted this beautiful jumper. It's a little bit cropped and it has kind of a long line for sleeves, so I call it Hayward. but it's knitted out of yarn Nora. This yarn is made in Japan, and content is it's 1/3 of silk, 1/3 of bamboo, and 1/3 of viscose. But look at this yarn. It looks like soft Donegal tweed, or it looks like wool, right? But actually it's just all plant-based fiber. I don't know if silk is plant-based fiber. I know that spider or butterflies, right, make it, but I don't know. To me, it's like summer yarn. It's super light. Here I used only 3 balls of yarn, like only 150 grams, and it gave me a garment like it's quite oversized. I'll put some videos or pictures so you see how it looks on me. But it's incredibly not hot, like it cools you down. This yarn is so nice. It kind of looks like wool, but it's absolutely not hot in it. Like when it was plus 30, plus 25, it's just perfect garment, like perfect yarn for that. So I'm super happy and super pleased with these garments that I finished. Next accessories that I finished, it was socks. I don't have them with me, but I'll show pictures and short videos. They were red socks, size 10, and they were weighed 80 grams. I used 1 ball of Angora mink fur yarn wool blend. So 1 strand of Angora mink wool yarn, and 1 strand it just comes with an extra, like kind of supportive polyester stretchy thread, and third strand was of Drops Flora yarn, also in red color. And together it created such a nice silky fabric, because Drops Flora, it's wool and alpaca, and I don't know, together those both yarns, they made a nice fluff. They were so fluffy, cozy, soft, silky. I don't know, I think it was like super good combination for socks with those 2 yarns, and you can see probably it on a picture. Also, I knitted another pair of socks, which I will show to you in the end of this year, and they weigh 67 grams. And next finished object that I would like to show you, it's this beautiful vest. I'll also include pictures or videos how it looks on me. But this vest I knitted out of Knit Crate yarn, and I have a separate video about Knit Crate. I show you unboxing, my first reaction. I'm telling you everything about yarn, and then in that video I show you finished object, what I knitted out of that yarn. And also there is a kind of like a pattern. So while I'm knitting, I'm showing you everything and telling you how many stitches I used, which pattern I used, how big this garment is. But I used for this vest 200 grams of Deca weight yarn. It's 100% merino wool from Knit Crate, and it didn't leak when I was washing it. It was very pleasant to work with. It didn't stretch, it just stretched just a little bit after washing. And I don't know, I think that I will wear this vest a lot, and I like how it looks, and I'm very pleased with this color as well. But I'll leave you a link to that my other video, so if you wanna knit yourself same garment, you can use my description, and then you can, yeah, if you watch that video, you will hear way more information about that vest. Next garment that I finished also this month, it's this beautiful cardigan. it's also a bit hard to show on a hanger. That's why I will include video or pictures. Also about this cardigan, I have a separate video on my YouTube channel because I knitted this cardigan on May long weekend. For May long weekend, I decided to have something special because I got kind of a bit tired of all my projects. So I decided to knit something different, just to work on one thing or two and finish it over the weekend. So, and this cardigan was part of that project. And it turned out very nice. It's yarn, a yarn that I use, it's self-striping yarn, it's uncone. I bought it on eBay. I think it's this yarn made in China, but I'm not sure. It's 94% Australian wool and 6% of cashmere. But I bought few cones from them, and first cones that I bought, it had like garment had totally different feeling. It was like merino with wool and cashmere more. This one feels like merino with kid silk to me. But description of wool exactly the same, but drape and fluff and everything is totally different. Like you can't say that both cardigans were knitted from the same type of wool. So I don't know on what it depends or why is it like, why would they put in the description box same materials, but why does it feel different? Maybe because of the color, maybe if they bleach yarn or they don't bleach yarn. I don't know, like I can't talk to that. I just know that two garments, they feel different, and that's all I can say. But I know that there is a way to check if this yarn is natural, has natural fibers or not. If you take a piece of yarn and then you take a match and you try to burn it, if it had like if it's only natural materials, then it will kind of burn slower, but it will not create any ball, like no plastic ball. It would be just like, you know, just like a dust. It will just fall apart like a dust. And if it has acrylic or nylon or polyamide, then it will create like a plastic ball on the end of your yarn. So I tried to burning a piece of yarn from first cardigan and from the second cardigan, and both of them are made from natural materials. There was no plastic ball on the end. So it just tells me, or it's because they're different colors, so they worked on them a little bit differently, maybe with different chemicals. I don't know how yarn is made, but that's just my how I felt with my hands. I felt that they're different. That's it. And drape is different for sure. Okay, and one more object. It's on me. It's this beautiful sweater. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, but this free pattern has everything exactly how I need it, except it doesn't have color work. This simple color work I added myself. So let's start with the yarn. I knitted this sweater out of sarlacc yarn. It's 100% Mongolian yak, and this color is brown. It's a natural brown, and the gray is also Mongolian yak that was made in Russia, but in color gray, also natural color. I used for this sweater, for my size, I think I was knitting third size. I will link pattern from Ravelry down below, so you can find and knit yourself a sweater like that if you like. It's by Apricot. And what can I say? I used only 227 grams for this garment, and fit is beautiful, I would say. So I love it very, very much. So this pattern has this neck, it looks like a neckband that's stretched out, but actually just a round yoke, which next goes into raglan increases, and then it has this long cuffs, and recommended to knit on same needle size as a sleeve, but I went 0.5 millimeter less. Then I also, when I was binding off super loosely because I wanted this stretchy effect on the bottom. And same way here, I bind off very loosely and I just knitted on, I went 0.5 millimeter size down, but because I was knitting on wooden needles and edge, I was knitting on chiaku metal needles. For some reason my gauge was more loose, so that's why on the bottom it's also very kind of not stretchy, not tight, but it's exactly what I wanted. And I know that yak usually doesn't hold ribbing very well, so I knew that before. That's why I chose this pattern, and I thought it was perfect for this garment. And actually I like this sweater so much. I like the fit. I like it feels so comfortable and so pretty. And I would want to knit myself another one without color work. I would knit out of this yarn. Do I have a tag? Okay. I would knit out of this Olive Park yarns. It's 100% BFL, sport weight, and it's hand dyed, and color is lemon drops. And it's such a beautiful kind of olive green with yellow, with a little bit of yellow, so it would be a bit variegated. And I have 4 skeins of it, and I bought this yarn already maybe a year or 2 ago, but because I felt like this yarn is so special, same as this yak, I just couldn't find a pattern. And I just thought, should I knit this, should I knit that, but I never settled on idea. But now I'm thinking maybe I'll use this beautiful lemon drop color and knit myself another jumper like that, because it's really comfortable and nice. I like it very much. So take a look at the pattern and see if you like it. Maybe you'll knit yourself a garment too. So in total this month, one more object. This object is very unusual. Ta-da! That's a house. That's not just a house. It looks maybe so wrinkled because the house is actually a bag. For longest time I wanted to knit myself a bag which would be in the shape of a house, and which would be to put it would be kind of just standing, and I'll put there like leftover yarns. Like if I knit something and then I have balls that are leftovers, then I would just store them in here. So I used the metal frame for the bottom, then I crocheted the bottom, then I crocheted walls, and crocheting was so hard for me. I didn't know how to make straight edges, so I was reknitting those walls many times. A roof I knitted out of cotton and wool combined. Wool is from Mill in Alberta, Canada. It's custom made wools. Mill, and cotton was just simple cotton. So this one is cotton, and it has kind of 4 rooms, so it opens up on one side and opens up on this side. But here, this side, I'm just holding with pins, and here I have a pin because I really would like to make some kind of clothing. Like at first I thought I would put zippers on the side and maybe button here, but now I don't know. I need time to think. Also, all the windows I was knitting just out of cotton. Here you have doors, double doors to go on the deck. Here's a front door, and windows on doors were knitted out of drops air. I just had a leftover. And here on top I just took plastic hanger and I just broke sides, and I took a long stick and I just sewed it in here so I can, when I hold it, it doesn't bend. But another renovation that I need to do to this house besides a closure, I need to somehow make this straight wall like support it with something, so when house is standing, so roof doesn't go down like that. So or it should hang, or if I want it to stay, I need to, like that middle wall, make it more stiff. So, and this house weighs 950 grams, but I'm so happy with that project because I wanted to make it for so long. I just never got to it, and finally I made it. So I'm so happy with it. So this month I knitted up 2 kilos and 178 grams for my stash. Yay! But I added to my stash 2 kilos and 800 grams, and I will show you now in my second part all my yarn inquiries. But first I would like to show you that I bought those 2 cases, needle cases. So they're from Knit Picks. This needle case, it's actually for crochet, for DPNs, but I'm using it for my crochet hooks because I don't have very many crochet hooks. So I decided that I'll use it for crochet because it has just these pockets and here a pocket on the zipper. That's it, and it just wouldn't be enough for all my DPNs that I have. And the second one I bought, this one actually called for crochet hooks, but I will use it for DPNs. Opposite. I have a lot of those wooden DPNs, just cheap ones from China, from eBay, and they fit perfect in here. And it has like 2 pouches, this middle piece, and also pouch on this side. And it's perfect because some of them I could stick even 2 sets of same number into one pocket. And also because it's wide, I can buy or fabric iron-ons with a gauge of needles, or I can just use a pen and write gauge of size of needles on the pockets, or I can just use it like this. But I'm very pleased with the purchase and I really like it. My next yarn inquiry was also from Knit Picks. It's their Aloft lace weight in colorway silver, and it's 72% kid mohair and 28% silk. It's super fluffy. It's such a beautiful yarn. It's not itchy at all, and I love this yarn very much. And these 5 balls I bought because I want to knit some kind of sweater and holding it double with merino wool or something else. So that's a silver one. And this color I got because I want to knit it's color carbon, and it's beautiful color. Also same Aloft 5 balls. Here I was trying to knit something already. So, and out of this I would like just knit this like, you know, transparent sweaters that you wear on top of tank top or something like that, in this beautiful colorway. And I started to knit, but I was knitting on 8mm needles and it was too transparent for me. And also I used my metal chiagu needles, and stitches were just wanted to run away from me all the time. Like I had to hold all of them on needles because it was way too slippery. So what I did, I ordered driftwood leaky needles, 7mm. I ordered shorter ones and longer ones so I can knit sleeves and a body. And so that's what I'll knit in the near future. Next basket that I would like to show you, it's here. Here I have one skein that I also bought from Knit Picks together with a previous order. I really like this sock yarn. It's called Static, and it's 75% superwash wool and 25% nylon. But this yarn, it has such a nice twist and such a pleasant, it's such a pleasant, very pleasant to the touch that I almost feel like it's merino wool. And it's not like Regia or other sock yarns. It's really nice. I bought myself one like in light green yellow colorway, and when I was doing this order I just needed to add something for to qualify for free shipping, so I added this one. Very cute. Okay, and now I have this order. That's a wool yarn from let's start. Like I have 2 different kinds of yarn here. I have this yarn and it's Beaverside Day Goods. It's a yarn, I'll read it to you. Yarn made from 5 long staple merino fleece from sheep raised on our family-owned ranch. It's in Montana. It's preceded in Canada, where it's spun on an antique spinning mill. So it's 90% merino wool and 10% fine kid mohair, and it's 350 yards and recommended so it's 113 grams, and color it's rosewood heather. So this one basically sock yarn because it's long merino and kid mohair, which will be you can use instead of nylon. So you can use it for socks, and that's what I intended to do when I got it. Like I just got one skein, but they have so many different beautiful colors. It was very hard to choose, but I went with this heathery rosewood heather. It's very beautiful, so I can't wait to try it, and it's very affordable. So this skein was $12.95. It's US dollars. Very beautiful. And then I got 5 skeins of this gorgeous yarn. Same tag. And so this one also 90% merino and 10% fine kid mohair. But here would be 241 yards for 113 grams. And color, it's sage heather. It's very, very beautiful heathery color. And one of them I already unwind. I'll just show it to you. So I really want to knit cardigan out of this one, and I really want to knit it, so I even unwind it. So very soon I think this sage color will go on my needles. It's very soft. And this sage color was $13.95 per skein, so it's very affordable as well. Like if you think of a small ranch where people raise their sheep and they take it to Canada to proceed, so it's quite affordable, I think, really. And then you support small businesses as well, small farms. And the last purchase that I got, it's this beautiful basket. These all yarns that I have here in the basket, they all Brigs and Little. It's spun in Canada and raised in Canada in New Brunswick. So this yarn is very local and very, very affordable, because one skein of this yarn would be $5.15 Canadian dollars. So that's how tag looks like. And color is granite, and it's kind of two colors together. It's 2-ply, 80% pure wool and 20% nylon, and 113 grams as well. And I was thinking that I ordered 2 of those. First of all, I wanted to try this yarn. I never tried it, but I heard Gentle Knitter, she was talking about this yarn when she talked about 5 of her 5 top favorite yarns. She mentioned Brigs and Little, and exactly from this taffy line she knitted herself a really nice shawl. So I ordered those 2, and also I want to use that gray from I knitted out of that gray, I knitted orange sweater for myself. So I was thinking to combine them and knit a beautiful squishy shawl. But it's so soft and nice, like it's wool, but it's not scratchy wool, and would be nice even to knit, you know, like stripy sweater or something, or cardigan. But I think I have so many sweaters and cardigan, and I really feel like I want to knit myself a big shawl that I can wrap myself in it. Okay, and the next, all of those, they would be exactly same type of yarn. It's called Sport, and it's 1-ply, and it's 100% pure wool. So, and I got 2 of the green ones. One is not here, and it's called Green Heather. This color is super beautiful. Okay, then I have this color, and it's found just one plain color. Then I got 2 which are called Sheep Gray. So this one is natural green, and then I got this beautiful color. This one is gorgeous. It's brown heather, but they just had one left. If they would have more of this color, I would take more because it has such a big variety of colors in there. But they had a lot of this color. This color is grape, and I got 6 of those, kind of like for main color. And as you can see, it's also heathery, and it has so many colors in it. Like it has red and blue and green, and it's not like Donegal naps. It's like different colors of yarn. They were brushed together and then they were spun together. So all those 3 heathery colorways that I have, green, grape, and brown, like they all like that. This fawn color, just one. So, and what I would like to do with this yarn, I would like to do color work. I would like to knit some kind of Icelandic, or like, you know, that type of sweater where like whole thing is a color work. And usually they use pure wool that is fingering weight, and like one ply would be perfect, and it's 100% wool, so after you wash it, it will bloom, it will stick to each other, so that should create a really nice garment. And I really would like to knit something that I can practice sticking. Like I never sticked anything in my life, but I really would like to. I never wanted, but now I really want to do that. And so I think here I have enough for 2 sweaters. Like I wasn't sure if I wanted some bright colors, so I didn't order them because I thought I would order these neutral colors, and when I will choose specific project, if I need any of the like yellow or red or any other orange color, I can always go and order it. So I was thinking, like with this grape colorway, maybe I'll need just a jumper with a color work top and then plain bottom, and then with leftover yarns I would just knit cardigan where you take like maybe like, you know, small color work pattern which goes like only like 4 or 6 or 10 rows, like, and then you choose 2 or 3 colors and you do that color work, and then like, you know, each stripe will have a totally different design. And I have a book with Icelandic knitting, and there's like 300 different like small simple color work patterns, so I can use. I saw one lady, she was doing her advent knitting, and every day she would add a 1 stripe to her cardigan. So she would take 1 stripe and she would knit it on both sleeves and on the body, and she was using her leftover yarn. But in the end she got this beautiful, gorgeous cardigan just from leftover, like, you know, different colors of yarn, and it looked so nice. But I thought if I use main color, kind of, yeah, main color, and then I can use other colors maybe, but I don't have scrap yarn like that, so you can just use other colors, like, you know, main color, and color work would be different color, and the next stripe you can use different color, but main color would be color work, so it would all kind of match with each other. So I'm like, I will do that project, but it will be, if I started, it would be like a very slow project which I will need over many months. Just enjoy and create and just be creative kind of thing. So I think that's all that I wanted to share with you today in this episode, like all my knitting related news for months of May. And what's really good, it's summer came to us like about 2 weeks ago, or like now we have first flowers. Most trees have like small leaves, not very big, but still leaves. We have green grass, and it's so pleasant to go for walks. You know, I like to walk and knit socks while I'm walking, so it's like such a good time of year, like, you know, even to sit outside on the balcony and knit, it's just so good and gorgeous. So it was so nice talking to you today. Please subscribe to my channel, because then you won't miss any of the videos, and yeah, press like, and please don't forget to leave me a comment about swatching. Do you swatch or you don't swatch, or if you swatch, then why? I would love to hear that. Okay, bye.